If you're an alert or a sport person, you only be good at that particular niche or in that particular sport if you put in the number of hours to practice. There's no difference when it comes to Forex trading. The reason why I'm the best when it comes to Forex trading is because I have put in numbers upon numbers of hours to perfect my craft. And that perfecting of my craft in Forex trading is known as backtesting. So on this video, I'm going to be showing you guys steps I use to be able to backtest all my strategies effectively so that you can also do the same on your side. You don't need to be asking another person, oh, should I be trading on a 1 minute time frame? Or should I be trading on a 4-hour time frame? Should I be a day trader or a scalper? Should I trade the London session or the New York session? I'm going to demystify and show you everything on this video so that by the end of the video, you're going to know exactly what time frame you should be trading, what currency pair you should be trading, what market session you should be trading, how much you should be risking per trade, which we're going to know all of that through back testing. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ndemazeah, Godlove, and on this channel I create content on Forex trading, tips to keep you stay profitable on a consistent basis, and I've been trading Forex for the past decade. So if you are new to my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button below to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss content like this. So what's backtesting when it comes to Forex trading? Backtesting is just the act of you going back to replay and look for appropriate setups that would have made you profitable within that period of time. So you do historical backtesting and then use it for what we call forward backtesting. So we're going to be doing all of that, all right? So just come with me on my computer, and we have some few steps we're going to be following. So let's go back here on GUMVRO. We're going to be using GUMVRO, and there are steps I want us to follow because the market has been crazy. The market has been very, very bullish for the past couple of days. So I just want us to use this this chart of gold. We're going to be backtesting all market sessions. We're going to be backtesting major time frames, different risk parameters, and stuff like that. So before we even start our backtesting, this is what I want you guys to pay attention anytime you want to backtest effectively. Number one, you will need to backtest the time frame. All right, you need to backtest the time frame, meaning you need to test different time frames to see which one is doing very well, to see which one is going to produce the highest amount of profit. So time frame is very, very important. You also need to backtest risk and money management. Very, very important. You need to backtest if you should be trading with the risk to reward of 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, or even 1:4 or 1:5. You only be able to know that through backtesting. You also be able to backtest through different currency pairs, meaning if you take one strategy, you need to backtest that strategy across different currency pairs so that you can be able to have the one that is going to perform very, very well. You'll be able to know which currency pair produce the amount of money. I don't want you guys to say, no, I prefer trading Great Britain Pound USD. I prefer, no, you only be able to say, I prefer trading this one if you are making a lot of money with that pair. If you've backtested that pair and you see that this is the highest amount of pair, or this is the highest pair that is giving me the highest amount of money, that's where you only love something that is giving you money. All right, I don't know if I'm making sense. So I don't like that ideology. People say, no, I only like trading Great Britain Pound. Now, if you've gotten that decision through backtesting, then that's going to be good. But don't just say it on the air without actually backtesting to confirm that, yes, this is the one I like to trade because it gives me the highest amount of money. So you also have to backtest your strategy across different currency pairs. You also need to backtest your strategy across different market sessions. We have the Tokyo session, the London session, the New York session, the Asian session. So you backtest your strategy across these sessions to see which session is best for you, to see which session is going to make you the highest amount of money. So taking a currency pair like gold, your gold is doing crazily today. Can you guys see how gold is thumping? Gold is going down like crazy today, guys. Gold is going down like crazy. Anyway, we are still very, very bullish on gold because if I can drop back on the 1 hour time frame, you guys can see why I'm saying we are still very, very bullish on gold. This is a trade we took last week, which made us almost about $37,000. We'd enter on this cross. If you can see this cross right here, we enter on this moving average cross right here, and I didn't put any TP. I was just holding the trade, say, okay, I'm just going to be trailing my stop, and we just kept trailing the stop. We had a trading stop here. It went up again. We had a trailing stop below this swing, had a trailing stop below this swing. It shoot up again. We had another trailing stop around this area, and boom, we got out of the trade right here with the risk to reward. I think that was a risk to reward of about 1:4. 1:5. I mean, 1:5. We're risking almost about, I think that was about $4,000 on this trade, and we came out with about $37,000. Now, that's not the purpose of the video. How do we backtest? We're going to take one strategy and we're going to use all these steps to backtest and show you which time frame, why we choose to use a particular time frame. Let's just use a borrowed strategy from Godlove University known as the GUMVR, the Godlove University Moving Average Strategy. The strategy is very, very simple. So according to the strategy, what you do is you use two moving averages, two exponential moving averages. One is the fast one, one is the slow one. As soon as the fast one closes over the slow one from below, that's a buy signal. You are only looking for buy trade. And if the opposite happens here, that will be a sell signal. You are only looking for sell trade. So you keep doing that. As soon as you're already in the trade, you then use your Fibonacci to look for key retracement area where you can jump into the trade. It's as easy as that. So we're going to be using the strategy as our base of backtesting. All right. How to backtest? Let's start with this time frame. Let's start with the 1 hour time frame, and we're going to be taking our reference from here. Let's put a vertical line, right? We're going to be taking our reference from here. Let's just take our reference from here, and we're going to be backtesting. This was, I think, this was March. This one here was March 11. This was on the 11th of March, and today is the 20th of March. So we're just going to say, okay, let's backtest for the past week or for the past 10 days. And we're going to be doing it through different time frames, different market sessions, just so you guys can see different results, all right? So let's start here, and we're going to do what we call replay trading. Let's just go here on replay trading. I already have a detailed video showing you guys how to use TradingView, all right? A detailed video showing you guys how to use TradingView. So if you haven't watched that video, guys, go back and watch that particular video so that you can be able to understand everything we are explaining right here. Remember our line, we said we're going to start everything here and we're going to be doing replay trading. So the detailed video is almost about 1 hour teaching you guys how to do this replay trading, how to use TradingView, how to set your market watch, your layouts, indicators, all of that. There's a detailed video for that. You can just check the link above or check my page. You see how to use TradingView. So we already know our strategy. We already have our two indicators right here. So let's just forward. Let's just start forwarding as if we're trading that day. So what are we looking? We are looking for the next cross. We are looking for the next cross that's going to confirm a bullish trend for us. Let's keep going. The cross hasn't happened. Let's see. Okay, hasn't happened yet. Boom. We just confirmed a cross right there. So we're going to enter on a buy trade right here. Let's just go here. Go on a buy. No, not that one. Let's go here on a long position. We're going to enter on a long position by the close of this candle. Our stop loss is just going to be here. We're going to be risking 130 pips. Remember, this is what? Let's go for a risk to reward of 1:2. Boom, 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 boom. So that's a risk to reward of 1:2. So we're risking 130 pips to go for 260 pips. Remember, this is gold and the P value is very, very high. So let's continue to see if we would have hit our take profit or not. So let's continue replaying. So this is backtesting. You're actually backtesting to see what would have happened in the market. You can see we are deep in the money. We are deep in the money. Let's go. We are deep in the money. Let's continue going. Let's continue going. Let's continue going. We are still in the money. Boom. We just hit our take profit. You can see that candle. If I can just extrapolate this a little bit, boom, our take profit has just been hit right there. So as soon as our take profit is hit, we continue replaying to look for key areas where we can enter in the trade again. So this one here will become our most recent swing low. We are looking for our next most recent swing high. So let's put this one back here. Okay, this is our most recent swing low. Let's play so that and look for key areas where we can find our most recent swing high. So this area here would have been our most recent swing high, but I can see very, very clearly that if I bring my FIB from here to here, the market didn't push right down to my 38% level. So this is 38 right here, and the market didn't get right down to my 38% level. So we're going to continue playing. Good. I can already see another key area. Remember, this one is going to act as our most recent swing low now. We are now looking for our most recent swing high. So let's go, let's play and see. We're looking for our most recent swing high. Okay, we haven't gotten it. Good. We just have our most recent swing high right here. Our fib is going to go from here to here again, and we'll see if the market can push down to our 38% level. This is 38 right there. Let's play to see how far it would have gone. Boom, the market just pushed down to our 38% level and then closed bullish. So we're going to be entering on a buy trade right here. Long position. We're going to put our stop loss right here on 130 pips again. And we're going to go for a risk to reward of, we're going to go for a risk to reward of 1:2. So let's bring this one here so that you guys can see. Good. So that's a risk to reward of 1:2. Let's play and see what happened. Ooh, we went out of the morning, then we are back in the morning again. Let's see, we are back in the morning again. Look, that's our take profit right up there. Let's see. Let's extrapolate it just so we can. Okay, let's keep going. Boom, our take profit was almost hit. Okay, that's it. Take profit is hit. We just made 2% of our account again. So we've already made 4% of our account just backtesting this particular strategy. After that, again, you continue backtesting. You continue backtesting. We are now looking for what? Remember, we already have our most recent swing low right here. We are then looking for the next most recent swing high. So we continue backtesting again until we find our most recent swing high, and then we bring in our 2. So this one becomes our most recent swing high. So most recent swing high is going to be here. All right, it's going to be here. And if we can bring in the Fibonacci from here right up to here, we're waiting for the market to push right down to the 38% level. And if I can do this, I can see this is already the 19. I guess we're already getting to today. So let's play and see. Let's play and see. The market didn't push right down to our 38, so that wasn't a good trade per se. So let's see. Boom. Let's see. Let's see. Would have missed that trade. So you see. So what time frame are we using to backtest? You can see that's it for today. This is it has to stop because this is today's date. Today's date is right there. That's why you can see everything has stopped. So you guys can already see clearly that on the 1 hour time frame, we made almost about 4% of our account just backtesting for the past week. Let's try it now on the 4 hour time frame. We're going to delete everything, and then we're going to take this same area again, and we're going to try it on the 4 hour time frame. All right, let's switch this to the 4 hour time frame. Hopefully our 2 is going to stay. Okay, our 2 is right there. That's our 2 right there. And we're going to go back to our replay again. Let's just click on our replay again. And then we're going to replay from where our line is. We're going to do it from here. Good. So that's it. Let's now, we have our 2 indicators on our chart. Let's replay and see how much we would have made on the 4 hour time frame. Remember, on the 1 hour time frame, we made 4% of our account. We are talking in terms of percentages so that you guys can easily understand. On the 4 hour time frame, we are just looking for that cross. We haven't confirmed. That cross is confirmed right here. So we're going to quickly enter on a buy right here. Stop loss is just going to go right here. We're going to risk 150 pips on this one. And we're going to go for a risk to reward of 1:2. That's 1:2. So let's play this and see how far it would have gone. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Boom. 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 Good. Take profit hit on that one. So we are already out of the trade. Take profit hit. Even if I went for a risk to reward of 1:4, you can see this candle shoot up very, very high. So after that, we already know that's plus 2% of our account made. Now we are looking for what? We are looking for now. This is the most recent swing low. We are looking for our most recent swing high. So let's play and see. We're going to be very fast. We're looking for our most recent swing high. Okay. This one here is going to act as our most recent swing high. Meaning if we bring in our fib from here to here, we are just waiting for the market to push back to either the 38% level, 50 or 61% level, and then close bullish for us to take another trade. So let's see if that actually happened. Okay, the market didn't push down. The market didn't push down at all. So we let the trade go. We let it play. We let it play. We let it play. We are still looking for again our most recent, okay, so our most recent swing high was almost printed, but let's play again and see if it's actually printed. It wasn't printed. So we haven't gotten an opportunity to take another trade again, and you can see, boom, today, we are back on today. You see, so using the 4-hour time frame, can you guys see? We only got one trade and we only made 2% of our account, because remember, that's the higher time frame and you don't expect to get many signals. All right. So you can already see why I choose some time to settle for the 1-hour time frame, because it's clear. It's clear. When I use the 1-hour time frame, I made 4% of my account, as opposed to when I use the 4-hour time frame, I only made 2% of my account. So do you guys see why I'll be able to settle for the 1-hour time frame for this strategy? Remember, this is strategy based. If you pick another strategy, maybe that strategy will work very well for the 4-hour time frame, maybe for the 30-minute time frame. But you only know after backtesting. And remember, for this strategy, you have to do this across many time frames. If you are doubting if the strategy is going to do well on the 5-minute time frame, just go to the 5-minute time frame, do the same thing, and backtest. If you're doubting if it's going to do very well on maybe the 30-minute or the 15 or even the daily, go and do the same thing, and then you compare the results. That's where you'll be able to see that, okay, oh, from my backtesting, bro, the 1-hour time frame is doing very well. That's why for GUMVRO, the best time frame for this strategy is 1 hour. But if you are using your own, maybe your ICT strategy, smart money concept, or other Godlove University strategies, you need to backtest it across different time frames so that you can actually see which one is doing very well. So that's that about time frame. Let's go to risks and money management. You can see I was just using 1% throughout the entire backtesting. But in your case, you can use now 2%. You can maybe risk 2% per trade and see if you're going to make more money or not. Or maybe you can drop down to maybe 0.5% per trade to see if you make more money or not. You need to also balance it with drawdown. All right. If we are talking about robotic backtesting or EA backtesting, that one will be easy because now you have what we call profit factor. With your profit factor or profit max, you are trying to balance your account balance with drawdown. So don't just only be focusing on how much you're able to make at the end of the day. Also balance the drawdown. What's the drawdown on that particular strategy? Very, very important. The drawdown is going to determine how you can stay in the game or how long you can stay in the game. You need to backtest this across different currency pairs. Like, for example, GUMVRO works on almost any currency pair. All right, GUMVRO will work on any currency pair. If you are using the right time frame, the right risk management, GUMVRO will work on any currency pair. All right, and then different market sessions. You can see there's a 2-year I use for market session. If I just put that 2 on, you can see that 2 is called Market Session by Leviathan. So that 2, it just shows me the different market sessions that I'm trading. And you can see for this strategy, I can ignore market sessions. I ignore market sessions at all because I'm trading on the 1-hour time frame, going to the 4-hour time frame. So the session I enter doesn't really matter. But in this case, I've also discovered that if I'm trading during the London and the New York session, I make a lot of money, meaning you should trade at the start. Most of the time, I look to enter the trade by the start of the London session right up to the end of the New York session. All right. Remember, the London session in South Africa opens at around 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. right up to about 2 p.m. and then the New York session opens at around 3 p.m. right up to 11 p.m. So if I'm using this strategy, I want to actively take a trade from around 9 a.m. between 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. All right, so you see, that's a lot of time for me to be trading. So by then, I should have already been done. I should be resting. I should be having some nice time with my family. I should be resting at that particular point in time. So why did I know that, or how did I know that? I was only able to know that through backtesting. Only through backtesting. So that's what I'm saying. You also need to test what? Market sessions. After mentioning about market session, we can't finish without also mentioning backtesting using what? Using Forex robots, all right? And the robot we're also going to be talking about here is going to be Perps Pro. So everything we've been covering has been backtesting using manual trading. But here, let's talk about backtesting using a robot. How do you backtest your robot? How do you see if your robot is performing very well or not? So let's just open any chart here. We can just open, let's use this FTMO account that has Perps Pro, right? I already passed this account, but we still have Perps Pro here. So let's just come here, right click. Let's go on expert list, and then I'm just going to click here, remove Perps Pro completely. All right, let's remove Patrex Pro. If I go here on this, just so you guys can see, the account is standing on $71,000. And this is a 50K profit account I got from FTMO, and it's already funded. Just imagine making almost about 40%, because from $50,000 to $71,000, it means I've made about 40% of my account. All right, that's it. And this is a funded account already. That's FTMO funded up, Server 2 funded up there. Good. So how do you backtest with this one? That's what I want us to be able to talk about. Let's just right click here and go on backtest on our robot so that I can quickly show you guys. Let me close this terminal. So when you're backtesting your robot, always go on what they call overview, and here you need to start from what they call complete optimization to look for settings that you can, to look for different parameter combinations. All right, you start from where? You start from complete optimization to look for good parameter combinations. If you're looking for a detailed video I already made on how to completely backtest in an EA like Patrex Pro, or completely optimize in an EA like Patrex Pro, just check the link above. All right, so that is it about this one. You start from complete optimization, then they'll ask you, you select the currency pair you want to backtest, you select the time period, you go on input. That's where you choose the input you want to optimize. After you've optimized your input and you get the right input, then you come down to what? You come back to overview, you go under single. Under single, you're going to be using those same inputs you got from optimization to do what? To then optimize Patrex Pro. So let's just use the default settings that comes with Patrex Pro, and we use single to optimize Patrex Pro from, let's just say last month, and then we'll go again on custom. Let's just do again for the last week, right? Today is the 19th. Let's go January, February, March. Let's just say we started on the 10th, which was on the 10th of March to today. 10th of March to today. And then we're just going to be backtesting using the same settings we have here. We're going to put it on 100% auto. Just going to be on this. Everything here, there's already a detailed video explaining Patrex Pro to you guys and the parameters. So I'm just going to use the default parameters that comes with the robot. Let's see. Which one again? I'm going to use trace per signal 2 lot size. I'm going to use, let's just use 0.5 lot size. Let's not over risk. Or if you want a risk too high, maybe since this is 100K, let's see how much we have here. We have $100,000. So we can maybe put 1 lot size and we backtest and see what would have happened within that period of time. So are you guys ready for us to see what would have happened? So let me just push this up a bit, and then you just click on start. So start is right there, and you go again on where it says graph. So graph is right here. Very soon you see the robot will start opening trade, and that is it. You can see the robot is opening trade. As soon as we just started trading, we had a drawdown, which after that drawdown, you can see the robot is picking up. We still had another drawdown, but let's wait and see. Remember, we are backtesting the robot for the whole of that period. So let's wait and see. Oh, I need to turn off something, guys. I need to turn off something. Let's go back on input, and there's something I want us to turn off right here. Let's turn off this one right here, and then we start our backtesting. Let's go. Okay, let's go. You can see that's our backtesting up and running just for the first day. Oh, there's a target. I think this one had a target of $10,000. That's why you can see just for the first day, we already hit $10,000. So you can always go back to your input and remove that place. So this is it right here. We're going to turn it to false. We're going to turn this one to false. Let's close this. And then we're going to turn this one. Okay, we're just waiting for it to close. We need to turn this place to false. Oh, it's still running. So let's see. Okay, so let's turn this one to false, because you can see the robot had to stop on $10,000 profit, because you can see our equity here. We already told the robot that anytime the equity hits $110,000, stop trading. So that's why you see the robot stop at that point. So we don't want that option. Let's backtest now and see what would have happened. For those from the 10th of the month, which is exactly the same thing I just showed you guys on on TradingView to now. Look, can you guys see what Patrex Pro is doing? Look at what Patrex Pro is doing. Patrex Pro started on around $100,000, And if you can check the date down here, this is the 11th of the month, and we had an equity growth of almost about 32,000. Then we had a drop again to almost $100,000. We are up back again. You can be seeing the date right down here. You can see everything. So let's wait and see. Very soon the optimization is going to be finishing. Can you guys see what's happening with Petrex Pro? Look, we started on $100,000 and that's already $143,000. So how are we able to get, how are we able to know parameters we can use that will perform like this? By backtesting. And when it comes to EAs, we have complete optimization and then just single backtesting. You need to use complete optimization to first get the first parameters, and then you use single backtesting to confirm. That's it. Almost, can you see that? That's $100,000 profit. We started on $100,000, and this is just, this is the end of the backtesting. This is on the 18th of March, and the robot, if we go under backtest, that's where you see everything. The robot made a profit of $118,000. That's total net profit, total net loss. The robot made a profit of $118,000. That's like 100% gain within just 1 week of trading, or 10 days, because we started on the 10th. Just go back on settings so that you guys can confirm. We started on the 10th to the 19th. And within that period of time, Petrex Pro made a profit of $118,000. That's why this robot has won the award of the most profitable Forex robot 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. And I was just using this one just to show you guys not the power of Petrex Pro, but how you can backtest, how you can also optimize in a Forex robot. Since we are talking about how to be able to optimize your strategy to come up with combinations or different market sessions, currency pairs that can perform very, very well. Talking about Petrex Pro, if you want to get Petrex Pro, you already know what to do. Check the link on the video description. It's going to take you to Godlove University/Petrex Pro, where you can get one of the most profitable Forex robot that is accepted by all pro firms. You can use it on any pro firm. You can also use it as your private robot on your private account. If you want me to mentor you one-on-one, check out Godlove University. The link is on the video description, where I'm going to be able to mentor you on how to trade the Forex market. Talking about a prop firm, check the link below to sign up with Lionheart Funding Program. Go get funded. You need big capital to make anything reasonable in the Forex market. So check out the link below to use my recommended prop firm, which is Lionheart Funding Program. You can trade up to $600,000 and you can keep up to 90% of your profit, and payouts are processed within 24 hours. Also check the link below to use all my recommended brokers and join my free Telegram community. I'm going to leave the videos that talk about how to backtest or optimize any EA at the end of the video, or at the end of this particular video. Also check the playlist that's going to be coming, because that's prepared for you to prepare you for profitability in Forex trading. And I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.